First graders, today I want to show you how I use the 5-finger retell to retell the story of the Gruffalo's child. The setting. The story takes place first inside the cave where the Gruffalo and the Gruffalo child live together, and then the Gruffalo's child goes outside. It is snowing and it is cold, and it takes place in a woods. The characters are in the story are the Gruffalo's child, the snake, the owl, the fox, and the mouse. The problem is that the Gruffalo's child does not believe that there is a mouse, but then he finds a mouse and he is terrified by the mouse. In the beginning of the story, the Gruffalo's child is snuggled up under her father's arm, and she asks about the mouse. And the Gruffalo says, "Oh, he is so frightening. He is so scary." The Gruffalo's child cannot believe it. And so she wants to feel brave, and she goes out to try to find the mouse. First, she comes across the snake. And the snake says, "I'm not a mouse. Mouse is eating Gruffalo." And then the Gruffalo's child leaves and comes across the owl and asks the owl, "Are you the mouse?" And owl says, "Oh, no. Mouse is he is down by the lake eating Gruffalo cake." And then the Gruffalo's child leaves and says, "I can't believe it. This is not true." And then finally comes across another animal and thinks, "Surely this must be mouse." But it is not mouse. It is fox. He has whiskers like mouse, but he is not fox. And he asked the fox, "Are you the mouse? Do you know where the mouse is?" And fox said, "No. Mouse is down having tea, Gruffalo tea." And so finally the Gruffalo's child leaves after seeing the third animal, cannot believe it, thinks that mouse does not exist. There is no such thing as this terrible mouse. But then she comes across this little tiny mouse, and she says, "I'm going to eat you." And the mouse says, "Oh, no, wait. Let me show you, my friend." And so mouse climbs up a tree against the full moon and casts a huge shadow. And the Gruffalo child is so frightened and so scared by the shadow that the Gruffalo's child thinks, "This is the scariest monster," and runs away back to her cave and snuggles up under her father. And once again, the mouse has solved the problem of getting eaten. The mouse does not get eaten. The mouse proves to be the most clever of all the characters. First graders, when you come across a story, I want you to remember to use your 5-finger retell to talk about the setting and the characters and the problem, the beginning, middle, and end, and the solution.